Innovation does not start with a brilliant idea. It starts with a problem. It begins when we notice something is not working as well as it could. This is problem identification. It's really the art of seeing the world with curious eyes. We look at everyday situations and ask simple questions. Why is this so difficult? Is there a better way to do this? This first step is honestly the most important one. If we do not understand what we are trying to fix, our solutions will miss the mark. They might be clever, but they will not be helpful. True progress comes from a deep understanding of a real human need. Think about it like this. Imagine you want to build a bridge. Before you design the bridge, you must understand why people need it. You need to know where they are coming from and where they want to go. You must watch them and talk to them. This is the foundation of your project. Without this careful observation, you might build a beautiful bridge in the wrong place. Spotting the problem correctly is like choosing the right location for your bridge. It ensures that your hard work will connect people and create real value. This is the heart of human-centered design. It always starts with people. Many times we rush to find an answer. We feel the pressure to be creative and to come up with solutions quickly. But creativity needs fuel. That fuel is a deep understanding of the problem. When we take the time to observe and listen, we gather insights. These insights are the small details that reveal the bigger picture. They tell us what people truly need, not just what they say they want. Problem identification is not about finding fault. It is about finding opportunities. It is a positive and hopeful act. It is the belief that we can make things better for everyone, one observation at a time. So, how do we get better at spotting problems? We practice empathy. We put ourselves in other people's shoes. We try to experience the world from their perspective. We stop assuming we know the answers. Instead, we become learners. We ask open-ended questions. We watch how people interact with products and services. We notice their frustrations and their small moments of joy. This process of careful observation is the first essential step on the path to creating something new and meaningful. It is where all great design begins, with a clear and honest look at the world around us. Once we have spotted a problem, our work has just begun. It's easy to see the surface of an issue. These are the symptoms. For example, a symptom might be that customers are complaining about long wait times on the phone. The obvious solution might be to hire more people to answer the calls, but this only treats the symptom. It does not cure the underlying disease. To create a lasting solution, we must dig deeper. We need to look beneath the surface to find the root cause. Why are so many people calling in the first place? This is the more powerful question. Finding the real cause is like being a detective. We gather clues and follow the trail. We ask why, again and again. Why are customers calling? Because their online orders are arriving late. Why are the orders late? Because there is a delay in the warehouse. Why is there a delay in the warehouse? Because the packing system is inefficient. Each why takes us a layer deeper into the problem. Suddenly, we see that the issue is not about phone calls at all. The real problem is an inefficient warehouse process. Fixing that process will not only reduce calls, but also make customers happier. The difference between a symptom and a root cause is critical. A symptom is the pain you feel. The root cause is the reason for that pain. If you only treat the pain, it will keep coming back. If you address the cause, you can eliminate the pain for good. In design and innovation, focusing on symptoms leads to temporary fixes and wasted effort. It creates a cycle of constantly patching up problems. Understanding the root cause allows us to create elegant, effective, and lasting solutions. It transforms our approach from reactive to proactive, leading to fundamental improvements. This process of digging deep requires patience and curiosity. It means not accepting the first and easiest explanation. We must challenge our own assumptions. We can use tools like journey mapping to see the entire experience from a user's point of view. We can conduct interviews that go beyond simple questions. We ask people to tell us stories about their experiences. These stories are filled with rich details that point to the true source of the problem. By committing to this deeper level of understanding, we set ourselves up to design solutions that truly matter and make a real difference in people's lives. Every problem holds a secret. Hidden inside every challenge is an opportunity waiting to be discovered. This is, honestly, the most exciting part of the creative process. When we fully understand a problem, especially its root cause, we can begin to see new possibilities. The problem itself becomes a guide. It gives us the constraints and criteria for a great solution. Instead of seeing a problem as a barrier, we can see it as a starting point for innovation. A challenge is not something to be avoided. It is an invitation to create something better than what existed before. Think about the problem of plastic waste in our oceans. This is a huge and complex challenge. On the surface, it seems overwhelming. But once we start to understand the root causes, single-use packaging, lack of recycling infrastructure, consumer habits, we can see opportunities. An innovator might see an opportunity to create new materials from ocean plastic. Another might design a reusable packaging system for local stores. Someone else might develop an educational app that helps people reduce their plastic use. The problem itself gives birth to 1,000 different creative solutions, each one a step toward positive change. This shift in perspective is what we call opportunity discovery. It is the ability to look at a difficult situation and find the potential for something good. It requires an optimistic and open mind. Instead of saying, "This is broken," we learn to ask, "How might we fix this in a new and interesting way?" This simple question, "How might we?" unlocks our creative thinking. It frames the problem as a challenge that we can solve together. It turns a negative situation into a positive, collaborative quest for a better future. This is how progress happens. It happens when people see a problem and choose to see an opportunity instead. To find these opportunities, we must be willing to play and experiment. We can brainstorm ideas without judgment. We can build rough prototypes to test our ideas quickly. A prototype is not meant to be perfect. It is a tool for learning. It helps us see if our idea has potential. By building and testing, we turn abstract ideas into tangible things that people can react to. This process helps us refine our solution and discover even more opportunities along the way. Every failure is simply a learning moment that brings us closer to a breakthrough. The problem is the question. Innovation is the answer we create. These skills, spotting problems, finding root causes, and discovering opportunities, are not just for designers or engineers. They are for everyone. They form a mindset that helps us adapt and thrive in a world that is always changing. In our jobs, this mindset allows us to do more than just follow instructions. It empowers us to see how we can improve processes, serve customers better, and contribute to our team's success. An employee who sees a recurring problem and proposes a thoughtful solution is incredibly valuable. They are not just doing their job, they are shaping a better workplace for everyone. This way of thinking is just as powerful in our personal lives. We all face challenges, from managing our time better to improving our relationships or learning a new skill. By applying this mindset, we can approach these personal challenges with creativity and purpose. Instead of feeling stuck, we can analyze the situation. What is the real root cause of our stress or frustration? What small experiments could we try to make things better? This approach turns life's obstacles into projects for personal growth. It gives us a sense of agency and control over our own well-being and development. The ability to turn problems into opportunities is a key skill for resilience. Life will always present us with unexpected difficulties. Those who can see these moments as chances to learn, adapt, and invent will be better equipped to navigate the future. They will not be afraid of change. They will welcome it as a chance to improve. This mindset fosters a culture of continuous improvement, whether in a large company, a small community, or within our own families. It is about seeing the world not as a set of fixed problems, but as a dynamic canvas for creation and positive transformation. Ultimately, I encourage you to look at the world around you with new eyes. Do not turn away from friction and frustration. Lean into them. Ask why with genuine curiosity. See every challenge not as a dead end, but as a doorway to something new. Each problem you encounter is a chance to make a small, positive mark on the world. By embracing this innovator's mindset, you can become an agent of change in your own life and in the lives of others. The journey from problem to opportunity is the path of progress, and it is a path that every one of us can choose to walk.